day headed your way. Keep your head up, you'll be okay. A beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes, you'll see it's true. Good times, sunshine, gonna be here in no time now. Bad times, gray skies, push them all away, turn them upside down. You're gonna break new ground, turn everything around. You're gonna live your life. There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, you'll be okay. Beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes, you'll see it's true. A beautiful day.
Welcome back to the Booga Box live stream. It's Monday, Medium Project Monday. Hope you all had a good weekend. Hope you all had a great weekend, actually. Definitely was busy here. Got a bunch of orders taken care of and shipped out. Some stuff done around the house. So we're done with the purses, and it wasn't until about 20 minutes ago I was like, okay, I need to show the purse frames, and then I realized I had packed them up. I've already started packing up half my work stuff, other than what I'm currently working on, and other rings in case I get another order. But this is all the extras, projects that I'd completed. I packed those up and moved them over into the other room, so I wasn't thinking about it. So I won't be able to show those tonight. I'll get pictures of them. I'll show them over before during Christmas break here. Christmas area, holiday time, whatever you want to call it. So I'm actually working on a 4-inch round. I wrapped it in red ribbon, and I'm going to work a Christmas tree into it. I'm going to connect it down on the sides and at the bottom and stuff. And it was coming together a little quicker than I was expecting it to, so if I actually had to stop. I was like, I just need to stop, wait for the stream, or I won't have anything to stream tonight. So that's what we're working on. I'm just going to go ahead and start getting on into her here. But like I said, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Definitely kept myself busy, getting stuff done and getting things ready for the change. I got all my extra supplies pretty much packed up. The other half of the basement area is kind of ready to go, so I'm slowly getting things going. Like I said, next week will be the last live stream for 2 weeks till the start of the next year, so I can do some moving around and getting equipment put into better situations for myself and all that. So figured is needed to be done for a while. Figured this would be the best time to do it, especially with the newer stuff and all that. So that's what we're going to end up doing. I think my screen is tilted a little bit. There we go. I was like, why does it look so weird today? But I had moved the laptop over to the laser, had it on there yesterday, and finally unhooked it from there to this morning. Put it back over here, but I haven't messed with it yet. I was doing some more laser etching yesterday into last night. Alright, so get that turned back over. I'm just on my 2 ends. So I'm just basically doing a 4-in-1 using not necessarily expansions, just adding 1 ring to every row. After it, basically making a triangle so that we can kind of do a Christmas tree. I had another idea I wanted to do, but I was like, with a Christmas tree, I still want to do it. And I wrote it down in my list of stuff so I don't forget, because I don't know if I'll get it done before Christmas this year with everything else going on. So I figure I want to try to wait it out a little bit longer. But we'll kind of extend this out and then till we can get to the trunk, and then I'll put a some bronze in there for the trunk part, and then attach it to the bottom, and then work and see where I can attach my sides to. Hopefully it'll stay in place. Normally when I do things like this that are freestanding on the main ring, I'll put some type of weave around the big main ring that I can attach to. But I'm hoping I don't need to with this. Kind of how I was imagining it working, but we'll see how it works. If not, then I did want to keep it somewhat small. Something that we could possibly finish up tonight, because I do plan on next week, next Monday night, we'll still have a stream, but we're going to only work on, for both Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday stream next week, we're only going to work on the Chiefs End Zone inlay. I figured mostly so that I can keep... flip back over there. Only keep out the equipment, the rings and stuff that I need to work on that, so I can get everything else packed up. I'll have it easily accessible if I get orders up until, like I said, I'm only going to take orders up until the 16th, next Thursday. After that, can't guarantee Christmas delivery anyway. So, I mean, I'll still take orders, but keep in mind that there could be a 2-week delay in the order. Kind of just depends on what it is. Some things I could probably do that I can still pull out and work in other places of the house while I'm doing everything else, but figure just play it safe. Try to have everything done by then. Alright, so let's see here. I'm probably going to want 2 rows left at the bottom for my trunk. And then once we kind of get this all attached, then I'll come back through and we'll do some type of little weave to consider the balls. Now I could, the more I think about it, I do have some small, I'm looking for them. Well, crud, I probably packed these, I don't know. I have to look behind the laptop here in a second and see some little beads I could possibly use. Good evening, John. Sitting here working on my shirt in 16G tonight. Sweet. And seeing some of the pictures you had of it earlier today, I was like, I like the layout you got going with it. I did watch a little bit of your stream. Flip back over there. And then I actually got up for a moment, went to the bathroom and came back. The stream was ended, so I didn't get to see if he ended it with anything, but it was only 20 minutes and got interrupted. Understand that. I'll flip back over there. I was like, well, I don't know when you'd started up until that point in time. I don't remember looking. Just said I looked at the computer, it said you were live, so I clicked it and went there while I was packing up some stuff, actually. And I was like, okay, I need to go to the bathroom. Came back and you were gone. I was like, oh, well, must have been a quickie. That's a really dark green one. I had a few of that. A few really, really dark greens in this batch, which in a way I don't mind, because I've been mixing them in with the Chiefs inlay end zone inlay, whatever you want to call it. It kind of makes the green mix around a little bit, so I actually had a little pile of them from a while back on a few orders that I've had that were a little bit darker green, so I'm mixing them in there. Smash my face 20 minutes after with my car door. I have six stitches in your face. Well, you're just having a grand old day there, aren't you? Hope everything's alright, man. Yeah, I didn't see that. I haven't really, I've had on Facebook open, but I haven't really been studying through it. It just kind of sits there while I do my thing, and it does its thing. Top corner of the middle door in my cheek. Home again. Oh, that's sweet. Still 6 stitches. Kind of have to be a big old bummer. And had to have stitches, and I guess the last time I had stitches was probably 16, 17 years ago. I had them in my finger the last time. Luckily I haven't had base meeting metal anytime lately. And hopefully this is going to be wide enough. I can get it wide enough for before I get to the bottom. Should, though, I mean, by the looks of it. I'll just have to see how it works out by the time we get to the end here, I guess. Like I said, I haven't done this before. I just figured, I've made several types of inlays inside these little 4-inch rings. Designs and peace signs and stuff like that, but I haven't done a Christmas tree, which actually kind of surprised me. At least that I can remember. Alright, so, I mean, so far so good, and then I can give it some stretch. It'll pull some apart once I get to connecting to the edges there. Framing a tree inside the circle, yeah. Yeah, I was going to do the tree first and then add it in, and I was like, oh, I might as well just build it inside here, and then I won't have to worry about pulling it apart, because it's not going to quite work. Like I said, we'll just keep playing with it, see how it goes. If it works out, I'm thinking about actually trying some like 3/8-inch ring square and do it in a 12-inch circle. So I still got 5 or 6 big old thick 12-inch ones. I normally save those from doing my clocks, but got a couple clocks already still, so I'm ready to do another one. I have an idea on what to do for my next clock, but I'm like, I need to wait till I at least sell one of the current 2 that I have. And those beg for the wireless LED I've been making. And I thought about getting a little strip light Christmas things that can be attached to it so it actually light up. But Christmas is coming up here soon. I got a lot of other stuff going on. I should have started doing something like this back in November. I always kind of have to, you got to think out when your holidays beforehand when it comes to chainmail. And normally it's not till the month starts, and then it's like, oh yeah, and then it's like, oh, I'm running out of time now. It's kind of like, I mean, I get most of October to think about Halloween stuff, but it's still not up to about a week before Halloween that I actually think about it now that, I don't really have any kids needing to get all the normal Halloween accoutrements. The LED are about 1/4 inch and wireless. Power rig provides the power to it. Yeah, I don't think, I'm trying to think of what so there's no wires going to it, it's just got to be close enough to the power and the lights come on. Kind of like the wireless phone chargers. I mean, those got to sit on it, but I know I'm trying to picture a wireless LEDs. Okay. I mean, that makes sense. It's kind of how I would imagine it working, but I haven't seen anything like that. But it sounds kind of cool. I'm kind of wondering, I could probably work in something like that on some of my etched acrylics that I do. Oh, now you're going to make me look up more stuff. John and his ideas. I'll send you the video. They're super simple to make. Now it sounds like it'd be kind of cool. I know the wife was showing me some things the other day. She kind of silly, but I guess in a way they're kind of neat. I guess they're LED car coats. Where you put your drink in a car the drink cozy holes or whatever, but they're LED lights you can put down in there, and so you can see the hole while you're driving at night, I guess. I was like, they're kind of neat, but I don't know, kind of weird too. And let's see here, because if I stretch it out, it's going to pull it up some. Let me do a. Yeah, let's go at least another row, and then we'll see what happens. So you can set your drink in it in the dark and not miss a spill of coffee everywhere. Yeah, that's what I was kind of figuring. It was kind of neat, different, but I guess she was like, you could make them in. I'm like, well, you're never going to see them. She's like, well, you could laser etch, the car that it's going in or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I guess so. I guess you'd see it when there's no drink in there, but she was like, oh, I'm just trying to send you ideas. Or drop your phone between the seat and the cup holder. Yeah, I've never done that either. I know the wife has, but when I'm in the car, my phone is always normally in my pocket, and I won't answer or talk on the phone while I'm driving, so I don't take it out of my pocket until I've stopped and got out of the car. So a few times I guess I've left it in the seat along with my wallet and stuff, but same thing applies. I won't really touch it and anything until I get to a place I'm going, stop and get out of the car. It's like car shifter knob covers. I'm surprised people still know what a car shifter looks like. Still amazes me. I'm sure you can probably still get stick shifts. I would almost rather have a stick shift car. I miss them so much. Oh, I guess I've got to have them still. But mine is GPS. So it's set into text and Facebook while in GPS mode. Yeah, my mom's newer car's like that. She's got it connected up, and it's like you can hook your phone up to it. Well, we borrowed it 2 years ago to go up to Chicago, just because it got much better gas mileage than the van. And we got it hooked up, the cell phone to it, but it drove me about bonkers just because it kept wanting to do all this other things and talking to you, and it was like, okay. And I could never get the stupid thing to detach from the car. Every time I'd get in it, she'd come by and wanted to go someplace with me or whatever, and my phone, your phone's now connected to the Bobby, and I was like, no, stop connecting. It did stop connecting though when I got the new phone, so I guess that's a good thing. I drive a standard. I got my GPS, the little what is it? The main ones that were around there, and they almost become obsolete, but I guess they're still around. Crap, I can't even remember the name of it now. But whenever I go anywhere, even when I borrowed my mom's car, I actually took it back in October to go to a band competition just because wife and daughter had some things they wanted to do, and my mom wouldn't do anything, so I borrowed her car to take it there. And even though her car has GPS and all that still set up, I still took mine with me, put it in there. I'm just used to it, I guess. So let's see here. Will that pull out tight enough? We're gonna need one more. Probably need one more. We'll go one more. I don't need to talk to me. Hate the voices. I just want the map and the 6 miles around me. That's it. Everything else. Yeah. That's kind of basically. Hers would pop up a lot of other things, and I guess I could have mine do the same thing, pop up restaurants and stuff, if But more, I just wanted to get me there, show me a map, and I don't necessarily mind the talking sometimes. Though I will say, oh, I've been out to this competition. It's more in town. It's about a 40-minute drive. I mean, it's kind of in a neighboring town, Kansas City, and there's a bunch of little towns like that, but and bigger ones. But I had actually gone out to this competition for 2 years, and the GPS was telling me on the highway to take a certain exit, and I'm like, no, that's not how this works. I've gone this way 100,000 million times in my lifetime, but it had actually been 2 years since I've gone that way, and I guess they changed the whole highway up. And so I got in the lane I thought I should be in, and I guess that's where it came in handy, because then it told me a different route to go where I was going. So it did get me there, but I should have listened to it, I guess. But I mean, for as long as I've been driving, the exit ramp from one highway to the other has always been this one direction, and that's how I've been used to it for all my driving years, which is close to 30 something years now. If I'm 50, I've been driving to 34 years. And I didn't listen to it, and so I ended up going through a couple other little towns instead, but it still got me there. I think it was about an extra 10-minute trip doing that, but it also has the thing that, I mean, I guess, if these phones and stuff, I guess my wife just uses the GPS on her phone when she goes out, but I don't know. I'd rather have that, plus my little thing, it actually gives me miles per hour that I'm going. I don't know if my phone would or not, but it works out nice, so I like it. I've only used it a handful of times, but I got it real cheap years ago, and keep it updated and use it, so. Let's see here. We got a single. And then, I wonder if I should attach it with a green, or should I attach them with something else? Single. I guess I could do green. If I don't like it, I can change it out, just to see if it's even going to attach good there. That'll give me a little bit of room down there. Let's go ahead and just put something through there. See what happens. Oh yeah, I gotta go further now that I'm going through the big ring. We're gonna go through two. I don't know. We'll see. Once I add on those bronze on the bottom, I think we'll help pull it down a little bit more too. Further open. Yeah, I'm still gonna have that problem though. That top one, and maybe once I pull these down further, see, those want to come down on me. Maybe if I just take those instead of doing it that way. Yeah, let's try that real quick, see what happens. This is the play-in area. Just don't know exactly how you want it to work till you get here. I'm just afraid if I pull that one out, though, it might look a little too stretchy. I don't know, we'll see. I still need to add the bronze on the bottom. That could change things up too. So. Alright. Straighten back out. Well, that's definitely, well, once I put that other side on there. Come on. There we go. Jeez. Pain in the buddy. And here's the cat over there scratching at the door, wanting out. You don't need to go out. It's too cold tonight to go outside. Let's see here. It's gonna make that flip up though. Do it that way. Let's try to go through it the other way, see if that'll make it better. And see, this is why I like to put some type of weave around the outside of it too, where I can do all this attaching to things. Would have made it a little easier, but then I'd have less room. Now, maybe on the 12-inch, that's the way I could go. I think maybe that would work alright on the 12-inch one. And it's not too bad there. Take that one out. Yeah, let's go ahead and take this one out and do the same thing. See what happens. Then we'll just go ahead and start adding our bottom part. And stop dropping it, dummy. Alright. Take you on out of there. And we reuse this one. Probably want to come through. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta open it further. Gotta find that. I don't want it to be super tight already. I think it's going to want to be. Let me put it through here first. Yeah, it just doesn't want to quite reach that way. Let me try and move that over. See if I can grab it better. Might have to go a slightly bigger ring right there for these two, maybe. Okay, let me do a count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, maybe 11. Let me go ahead and throw in a few of these bronze on the bottom. 2, 3. So I'll come up through that one. Let's see here, is that center? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see here. I'm trying to just think in my head how many I should go. I wonder if I can just, for now, put on my incredibly goofy large clasp. I use these as holders, the markers, tell me where the top of something is if I'm working on something strange. Come on, back up over here. I just like to be difficult. Well, this side gives me more room, but I can't even get close. There we go. Matter of getting it just right, I guess. So, yeah, we'll go back over that one more. And then it goes closer to even. Because that's, I don't have enough. Yeah, that one's there. Just a single, so. Well, we'll see. Do a few more and see if we need to remove any of these and change up some ring sizes. Should have pulled out some other sizes just in case, but I was like, huh. I knew what I was planning on to start with for a little while, so that's what we're going to do. And we'll do 3 and then a 4. I don't think I can get. Let me just try it real quick, see what happens. It's definitely going to get pretty tight right there. Maybe I should. Because then it'll be actually looser on the next ones. So we'll do this 2 and then we'll try to put 3 on the bottom there and see if that'll work. If we go through with both, that might be too much though. It's kind of my thing. Will that be too much? Alright, now I gotta figure out how to hold it while I try it. Get through that one. Oh, had it almost. Maybe I just do it through, because I don't think I can get that second one to go through it. And it just seems a little bit too tight whenever I try to do it that way. Alright, we've tried it 2 different ways. Let's try it a 3rd way and we'll see. Well, okay, I went the hard way, I guess, because that way seemed to be alright. Take this off and figure that side out again. It just doesn't want to. Come on, stretch down a little bit further here. I'm like almost there, but just need a little bit more. Let's try that. Flip back over. Come on. Flip over there, jeez. What a pain in the butt. Alright. Come on, slide over. Yeah, I just can't. Just won't give me enough there. Yes, let me see here. Grab my let's see, that was a 1/4 inch, so I think 5/16, so it's going to be too big. It's going to make it too loose right there. And like everything else, it's slightly different green. Well, let's see what'll happen here. I guess I could maybe Mobus them up. Alright. Alright. Move my little chair. Just stand up here for a while, hoping my hat won't get in the way. Yeah, that's a smaller one. Let's try the bigger one on both sides. I don't know if I'm going to like it or not. We'll just have to get it together and see what happens. Alright, on this side. If I can get that pushed down. I gotta get there. Maybe this one I should go through this way. Oh man, it's just right there too. Can't imagine it being, just gave it more room. There we go. Matter of getting that top just right, I guess. That comes down pretty decently. And I can just kind of finish this off here. Make one more there, and then even those out, I think. Alright. We'll go with that for now. Like I said, I still could change it. Rings put up. Oh, where are we at anyway? 36 minutes, sweet. Alright. Give me in a few more of these, so that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see here. I'll take these two. We'll actually start tightening it all up a little bit more. I guess I probably could have made it a bit loose and it would have been fine. Looking better. And I'm going to do one more through those. Alright, let's try it this way. Maybe we can get it to fit around. Barely any room, but I think that's going to work. I'm going to add one more to each side, yeah. At least make it flare out, not flare in, if anything. And then we can work on, it's not doing too bad there. Now I gotta think I could use, oh man, I think I got that put up too, crap. I guess that's the only downfall about packing up some of the stuff you don't use very often. When you're thinking about it, going, hey, I could use that. Oh man, I put that up already? I could go back and grab them here later tonight. Like I said, nothing's going to be packed up where I couldn't get to it, per se. It's just a matter of going and getting back into everything. Get that one open. Grab you. Come on, get on through. And there we go. Last two definitely weren't as tight. Figured that would kind of happen. No, it's not too bad. Kind of getting the. I need just a plain old. Can I use the back of this? Would it look better as a background? Yeah, that helps a bit, I think. I don't think it came out too bad. I think there's a couple little things I could have done to make it a little bit better, but I was thinking about I could use some, I got some welded stainless steel small tiny stuff that is chain that I use for some necklaces for pendants, but that's the rollers. Let me put that up. Ooh, is it in? Hey, I might have gotten a little lucky. I swore I put this up, but let's see here. Which one would I want to use? That. Trying to see what style I got here. It's like garland. Wrap it around, maybe. I wonder how that would look. This is kind of the shortest piece. Let me just try to do a little something here real quick. See if I like the look of it. We'll put it in here, and I would normally just make up a piece of 1-and-1. But this is already pretty small. If I can get the stupid knot out of it. I guess that's why this piece was not attached to anything and just loose in there. There we go. Well, almost. Don't have any littles, because this would have to use my 20 gauge I think would fit through that tightly enough. So let's see here. Supposed to wrap it every other one. It's probably more chain than I actually need here. We go. Yeah, I need something. I don't have any 20 gauge handy. Easy enough anyway. If I can just hold it there, I guess. After I already put that all through. Bring it up. If I was to go every other row. Then I could put a few attachment places. To give it the, keep it all in place. I almost wish I had gold chain for this. Not sure. I guess I don't mind it too much. It doesn't look bad. Let me get something white behind it. See if that'll help me with my decision making. I definitely want to figure out exactly where I want to do attachments. But pull it pretty tight. Man, if I could... Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do. And if I come around again to the back side to attach down there, I need to cut it about there. At least for now, that would give me, yeah, not a ton of extra, but enough extra. And we'll go a few more links just to play it safe. Find a cutting spot here. There we go. And this would move off to the side. And that makes me wonder, do I have the beads out? Looks like I have some. These didn't get put up with the other ones. These I haven't even opened yet. I still got, I guess I've opened a couple. Where'd my tree go? Would that be good size? That might work out pretty darn good, to be honest with you. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna need some 20 gauge, probably 1/8 inch, and maybe 3/32. Well, I'll need bigger ones for this, so. And, so they all need to be silver, too, so. Grab the silver. Do I already have 3/32 out? That's a purple. That's 1/4 inch. Well, there's my 5/32. Where in the world is my 3/32? Because these, let me see here. I guess I need to find out which size I need to fit through. It's a pretty fat one there. All of them are actually pretty fat. I might need that size. Come on, where you at? Oh, figures. Alright. We're on a side camera, right? See if these will fit. And then just attach them there. Yeah, I guess 5/32 is what I want for those. So we'll keep those for that. But to attach this, I guess I should see if that size 20 gauge will go through these so I can attach. Sorry if I'm not in camera while I'm doing this. No, they won't. I could have swore 20 gauge would fit through this. Okay, well that's a little bit of a bugger. Let me sit down, see if I can see it a little bit better here. Because I could have swore that's what I've used before, is 3/32, 20 gauge to fit through these things. Make sure, yeah, that's 20 gauge. I guess I've only used them on edges where there's not that second link going through. Yeah, that way it fits, and that's where I've been using it. I haven't tried to put one through the middle there. So, that's a little bit of a booger too. I'd need to find the smaller size, but I wonder, do I have anything smaller than 20 gauge? That's 20 gauge. I guess I have. I really don't necessarily want to do that, but I guess I could if it'll fit. Come on, I need to get a good spot. And this is. Where's my calipers? Because I swear should be 22 gauge stuff. And this should be 0.8, almost 0.9, and this is 0.65. I still can't get it through on their doubled up link. Oh, boy, that's a super tight fit, but I guess it does. Really don't want to do that though, but it makes me wonder, where is... Well, I'll tell you what. Right this second, we'll put those to the side. Let me ponder that idea a little bit more, but I can go ahead and add in these little seed beads, I think is what they call these, let's see here. I don't know how many of these I'm going to need. I want to have a variety of colors though, so I'm not even sure what I used these on before to have that one open. Maybe I tried them on something and didn't like it, so I know my other ones that I have are a bit bigger. Then I have some big giant ones too. So go red, let's go. Trying to wonder how many of these I should put on there. But I do wonder, man, too many ideas and thoughts. I almost wonder if I can get a smaller ring instead of 5/32 to go through those, because the ring's going to be much bigger than that. Or I could go, I really like the idea of having these though. I guess let me kind of look at one and actually put it on, and then that one won't go through. That's the problem with these beads, is putting them on a round ring. They got to be thin enough where you can get through them, but you don't want them to be too thin. Let's see here. If I was to attach this to this one, see, it's going to be almost a little overpowering in the silver. I almost would much rather have a smaller one. Is it noticeable? Yeah, you're seeing more of the silver that way. And I don't like how it's matching up with that. Just too big. Either I go smaller or I end up using all rings. And do like maybe a colored Mobises as the balls. I've done that on my smaller. I make some a helm styled inside, and then I use some Mobis rings as the balls. Because if I was to use the 5/32, yeah, let me grab out those smaller ones. We're just playing here, like I said. This is always kind of the interesting stuff when it comes to chainmail, playing with new things, trying things, and that's what the R&D is when you get into doing this stuff, is trying different things, and sometimes they just don't work, sometimes they do. And let's just put those there for right this second, and then I'll move this box. I don't have a separate, because these I doubt will fit through my seed rings, but I'm kind of wondering how much room they're going to take up on a, if I was to do 5/32 Mobises, because I think I like that size for the Mobis. Gives me more ball size I'm looking for, and I need to still be able to attach them, so that means getting out a lot more colors. That's one reason why I haven't packed up any of this stuff yet. I've got all my normal supplies that I'd use daily unless I need something, that calls for multiple more rings than that, but the bracelet necklaces, earrings, all that stuff's easily gettable too. If I want to do something bigger, that's where the backup stock comes into play. So, let's see here. Definitely don't want to use green. A green bulb or ball on a green Christmas tree isn't going to work very well. Well, let's see here. 5/32. Oh, come here. Do I even have any of those? Wow, am I that low? Yeah, I guess I am. That's kind of... I mean, I don't need very many for this, per se, but... let's put that up to the side. Hopefully it's not going to be in picture way too much. We'll see how these look real quick. I'm kind of wondering... maybe, let's see, we'll start with 4 and then maybe go to a 5th one if we like it. Size wise, and if it's still something I can get attached, I guess that's going to be the other thing. Once we start adding too many rings to it, I guess, could just use like a 6, I don't have any, I got some 18 gauge 5/32 square. I could just add those, but that would make it a little less detailed per se. I mean, it'd probably be good enough. Yeah, it might be better. Who knows, to be honest with you. Until you actually do it, you just don't know sometimes. I think if I go with 5 of these in a Mobus, and then if I can get it attached, I think might be the way to go. I just think it gives a little more dimension to it than just having one single colored ring in there. Get a little group of rings. And yeah, it looks like I should still be able to use the 1/8 inch to attach. Close this up. And then let's see how the 1/8 inch will go through a 5 Mobus ring. A little bit wider. It looks like there should be plenty of room, and then we'll try to attach it. We'll make this our center, and there's still plenty of room for attaching, but I'm going to have to go with my smaller pliers. Should have known that, working with 20 gauge anyway. Hopefully I'm still in picture. I'm not sure what the camera I'm on, but so that's how that would attach. That might be the way to go. So let's see here. I'll make up one more of these, and I'll put these up, get out a couple more colors, and I need to blow my nose. Alrighty. Well, I want to finish up as much as I can. We might have to finish this up. Well, I didn't plan on doing it next week. I don't know. Because I've actually, once I get done with the stream tonight, I need to put up most of this stuff. Because I currently don't have any other place I can do it. But I need to get my camera bag out and get all my cameras charged and memory cards wiped and cleaned and ready. Because I have a winter concert tomorrow night for the band. That's normally when I run a few extra cameras. It's a little easier to set up inside when it's just them. Hard to do it during a football game without help. But for a concert, I can run multiple cameras a lot easier. Now it's still run up and down steps in the auditorium to get up to they call it the prop room, but it's kind of where they have their extra lights and computer controls. Though they have moved most of the computer controls down to ground level. But I'll have to work on that tomorrow and get that stuff ready for tomorrow anyway. Get up there. I'll go ahead and just make up a few of these and then attach them. Maybe I don't go with the garland idea. I mean, I don't have to. I like the idea, but... Alright, so... That's that. We can go with a red. Still got these out here. Oh! I got a thingy popped up. I can't see comments now. No way it pop up. Alright. Let's go with red 5/32. Make up 2 of these real quick. Don't need that till we get into... let me go ahead and put these little beads back up before they roll off and lose control over them. Alright. So... we're back up on the top camera. Let me put this guy up here. Well, we are getting, we're already past our hour. We're just at an hour. Yeah, we're just at an hour, so we might go our full hour and a half tonight. Because like I said, I do want to finish this up tonight before I need to put it up and all that. If I get it put up, I probably won't come back and finish it. It'd be a good thing to take a picture of and have for a post. I need to make a post to let everybody know about the next week's agenda and cutoffs for Christmas sales and all that. I say it during my stream, but I do need to probably type it out. And that goes for chainmail and or laser work. Both systems will be down while I kind of do that. But next week, I'm debating on Wednesday or Thursday. It might make it the last stream. I do want to do all next week. We're just going to work on the inlay. But I was thinking about doing it Wednesday, but the more I think about it, maybe I should just do it Thursday, right before we leave our stream. Thursday night, we do another giveaway. And maybe we give away this little Christmas tree we're building now. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. What I would want to actually give away, to be honest with you. I mean, I've still got a few of the other things that I hadn't given away yet that I've been trying to give away if I can get enough people to the stream, so maybe we do that instead. And yeah, what I'm thinking about, let's go ahead and turn off the auto scene switcher. We'll just stay on this upper view here till we get done for tonight. Get a few of these balls attached, and then trying to think how many more colors I should actually go, because if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, maybe 9 to 10, that would only be 5 colors worth. So we could do this red, the blue, we probably need to do a pink, maybe I do a frost. It'd probably look more silver on camera, but maybe with a silver connector it wouldn't be as noticeable per se. I don't know. So we'll go with this one. We'll get out some pink next, which it's kind of a lightish pink anyway. It's not like the dark rose pink. That is what I like to consider more pink. Alright. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, I gotta blow my nose real quick. The weather changing has been the worst for my allergies. Yesterday we were like at 62, 63 mid-afternoon, and then by like, that was like at 2:30, and by 8 o'clock or so, we were already down into the 40s, and woke up this morning to like 22. And tomorrow we're supposed to kind of warm up a little bit more, but I don't think much more above 50. But I do hate this weather changing. It's driving me bonkers. Get cold, give me snow, I'm okay. The constant, hey, let's hit some 70s. Oh, here's some 30s. Here's a 60, here's a 20. Alright. Well, let's see here. Pink. Guess we could do an orange. And there's my 30 seconds. Pink. Yeah, not quite a bit. These are actually a little darker than the bigger sized pink rings. They're almost like a pale pink on some of my larger pinks. So I've kind of mostly been going over to the dark rose when it comes to doing most of my pink work anymore, if somebody wants pink. But I'll show them pictures of this, and you know, if you ever wonder what a color looks like, and especially if it's something that's graduated, that's one thing I do hate about trying to do graduated in a stainless, or I'd rather do it in stainless steel or bright aluminum, because there's no color there, and the variations between colors on your sizes can be drastically different. I mean, just like it's hard to tell in the camera, but the green for the tree in quarter inch was actually pretty dark, and then the 5/16, which is the next size up that I currently have, was actually quite a bit brighter. Still a decent green, but all of it's better than a few years ago. All I kept getting was this pale green. It looked like dead green to me. I called it the dead green because it was just, it wasn't dull, but it wasn't shiny. It was like in between a matte and a shiny. Okay, that's 4. And actually, I didn't do any Christmas trees that year because all my greens were just awful green, man. Now, I've used most of it up in other projects, but only when it required the one size. And you know, again, I'll show people what it looks like to make sure they're okay with those colors, because they can vary every time I order. Every time they can be slightly different colors. Yeah, I think I'm kind of liking this better now without the beads, because it does keep it all chainmail instead of beading it up, which I don't mind doing beads, don't get me wrong. And then we'll go with an orange. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make 5. That makes 6, 7. And then maybe I'll go ahead and just attach these and see what it's looking like. See if I need to do any more. So I don't know how many I actually need till I start putting them on there. I want to randomly put it on there. I don't want to. I could go, you know, 2 rows and then make this, and evenly split them up. And some people might like that. I mean, our Christmas tree is just kind of a collage or whatever. But some people are into those trees that look, you know, symmetrical. They're only using, you know, all the bulbs are the same, or they put bows that are all the same, or something like that, you know. Nothing wrong with those, but that's just not how we've always just decorated ours with kids stuff for the most part. Things either that they've gotten or that they've made. And a few things, I guess, that I've made for the kids. But that's normally what I do with our Christmas tree. Though it is more the wife's thing. And I will say, when we first the kid, the daughter, I think, was in first, second grade. We didn't have a topper for the Christmas tree, so we used this thing that she made from school and brought home, and we used that. And we actually use that still to this day, because when I wanted to actually finally buy our own Christmas topper, because the one we had before that broke, I guess, wasn't ours. I mean, the tree wasn't even ours. We didn't buy it. The tree's like 50 years old. And so I was finally wanting to buy our own, but then the daughter was not happy at all, to say the least, about wanting to buy a new topper. We've been using this one for years, which we did, but you know, now nobody really, well, she was the only one that necessarily complained. The only reason we did it because we just didn't have anything, so it had become a thing, and that's what we kind of still use. I'd honestly like to kind of, in a way, get a new tree myself, but the wife doesn't want to. And in a way, I don't blame her. These new trees, my mom had bought a new tree that she lit a few years back, and they just weren't built as sturdy. The lights on these things, I guess, go out quite a bit, and then you're having to string lights anyway. I was wanting something to try to help, speed up the process of doing all that, but now it seems like if I do go that way, I'd be buying a new tree every few years, and it's like, no, I don't want to do that either, so. And the only other thing, though, I would really probably like to buy would be a tree bag that we could put it up in, because we're using this old cardboard box that has now become, right now it's probably about 20% duct tape. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Yeah. And I've just, surprisingly, it's only that amount as now, because we've used this box. It was an old kitchen playset box that our daughter got when she was like 4 or 5 or oldest. So we've had this thing for like 26 years. And the original box that the tree was in got destroyed. And so we started using this box, and we've kind of just used it ever since. It does the job, but I'd like to kind of get a Christmas bag tree thing for it. So we'll do one more, and then we'll start doing some attachments. Come on, all these stuckies. I only need 5 of you. I don't need 25 of you. There we go. And then we'll attach these up and see. Kind of wondering, can I make... Ooh, if I had some real tight Japanese, like a jelly cube, but real tight where they don't move, I'd have to figure out the sizing. I could make squares for, like, presents and attach them. Have them up here and maybe even hanging off the bottom wouldn't be too bad of an idea. Stuff come up? No. I was like, did my thing come off? Where's the... Okay. These things are so tiny. And they're not tiny, but they're small. I work with them, not as much. Just because, you start working in this size and smaller. It takes a lot longer to do it. Price goes up. I mean, I've done it, and I have them because I've done it, but you have to be prepared for the price difference between ring sizes. Number 3. Come on, get together. There you go. But that's another thing. I'd almost hate to get rid of the cardboard box, because we've had it for so long for the Christmas tree. It's like almost nostalgic in a way. But I mean, back there when, the first kids were young and stuff, we struggled for sure. But, having kids young, that's bound to happen. Is that one not going the right way? Yeah, there we go. Alright. So, let's see here. We'll go with a... Oh, Come on, get on there, lid. Go with a pink next. Throw it in there. See how we like it wherever we put it. Let's see here. If I go, I'll just attach it to this one. And I need my small. It's not too bad there. Go with an orange next, maybe. We'll go with a red. Could go with more colors. This one's already pretty close. Instead of doubling up, but it is what it is. Like I said, we're just kind of playing, having fun with it. Alright, so let's see here. If that one's there, we'll go off of this one. Yeah. I think that looks good. Right there, we'll give it a try. And do a red one off of there. Off of there, yeah. Okay, I need some more of my 1/8 here. Looks like a... Oh, and this popped up still. Go away. I want to see what's going on behind you. So, we're an hour and 16-ish. Yeah. Don't want to go too far over in case Mailworks is streaming tonight. I know I've missed the last couple streams of his. I caught one of them again yesterday. I let it play while I was doing some other things, so I did get caught up on that one. Still one more I missed last week. And what did I decide? This one? Yeah. But you could go check out Mailworks, and he's got some great stuff over there. Sean White and Mailworks. Hopefully I'll remember to post the link. Let's just go ahead and add the blue somewhere. I think before, when I'd done my little earrings out of Helm, at the top, instead of using a star, I used a Mobist as my star, I believe, if I remember correctly. I have to pull them out. I haven't made a set of those in a couple of years now, actually, since I haven't sold any online. I got them on for sale, but sold them at events quite a bit. Go away, fly. How are you even alive today? So let's go with him. Will it be, or do you want to go over here? Let's go over here. Yeah, so I might still adjust some of these out and do something with them. I don't know yet. Just kind of put them on here, see what happens. I could add a couple more. Let's put the... Let's see, we went pink there, but I want to go maybe... I want my orange on the furthest bottom side here. Let's go orange and see about spacing for a couple. Just going to put my reds closer, but I can split it with the pink. Make sure all of them didn't flip around on me. So this one I think I want to put here. If I can get it to come through. There we go. Hopefully I'm still in view here. Yeah, for the most part. my desk is being taken over with my cardboard boxes out here and all the extra tubes I pulled out that I wasn't expecting to. So, and then if I put the other pink one off of that, a bit more. And for the most part, we'll be done with this, actually. So if I come off of you, yeah. Since we didn't end up putting garland on it, which I like the idea, just didn't have the right size that I needed to do so. And then the other red one off of that. That's going to put those off of, well, in a row though, but yeah, we'll go off that one. One more, and then we'll go ahead and call it quits for tonight. For the most part, this will be done. I mean, I'm going to look at it and I might think of something else to do, but like I said, I do need to move everything off of here and put that up so I can get my camera equipment out and start going through it. It's been a good month since I've really used it. A little over a month, so it's kind of, in a way, kind of strange to get it back out now. But probably a good time because I'll need to kind of get it prepared for Christmas. We always set up some cameras and do videos and pictures at Christmas time, so I'll go over to my mom's. I'm going to decide on this one. And I can come through and just add a few more of these, like I said, pull out a couple more colors. I could use like a lime green, could use a gold, could do a dark rose and maybe a frost. But there we go. For the most part, I think, let's see if I can so much crud out here now. See if this will give it a better view for the camera. Waiting for it to show up in my view on Facebook, see if it looks. So you can see the little things there. It's not too bad. Could be better. A few things I might change up on it, but for the most part, it looks pretty good. I like it. Something pretty simple. I mean, we made it. Probably took 2 hours. I think I got about a half an hour in to wrap and do the little startup that I did. Next one would be a lot quicker and easier though, now that I know what I'd want to go with per se. But some of it might change because these 4-inch rings that I have, this is actually some old TRL stock that I got, and they can range from an eighth under 4 inches to almost 4 1/4. I've got some that were rather large, and they were supposed to be all 4. And my other thing about those that I really honestly hate is they weren't straight on your closure where they welded them. They're welded off. So they kind of come up and miss each other, but there's a weld that kind of connects the two. And those are actually the larger ones. Because I think when when they welded or something, let go of it too much, and the spring back pulled them apart or something. I'm not sure. They're still welded, but they're not, if I lay them flat right there, they're not flat. So I don't know what I'll ever use those for. We'll have to see and check it out. So, did I put those back in here? Yeah, no. Here's my orange. Get some of my desk space back here. These are my containers, and they all go in a foldy box here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, yeah. 10 times 7. So I got 70 of these tubes in a box. Each box currently has 3 colors in them and all the different sizes, and I've only got a few spots left, so I might end up having to reorganize these into 2 colors per box eventually. And I've got 7 main color boxes, and then I've got another 5 that hold dog tags and scales and whatnot. My EPD EPDM rubber rings, and then I've got a couple more that hold my stainless steel, my bright aluminum, then I've got another one that's currently holding the bronze and the copper. So I've got quite a few under my desk here. But that's that for tonight. Not too bad of a thing. I don't know if I want to make a hanger for it. That's something I didn't even think about, but for the most part, it's done and ready. I might just put a little string tie on the top of it, and it can hang. I guess it's not, would be a larger piece for your Christmas tree ornament, but I mean, they do make some big Christmas tree ornaments, so it could work on for that if somebody likes that for that, so who knows. But we're going to go ahead and call it quits for tonight. I want to add a link in to Mailworks. I've got some stuff coming from him. I finally got my order in, so it's kind of nice. Okay, there's Mailworks. So head over there. He might be streaming. If he does stream tonight, it'll start in about 5 minutes probably. So go over there, check out Mailworks. Today is Monday. We will be back on Wednesday night. Again, I'm not sure what we're going to do yet on Wednesday night. Maybe just a little quick something, but then after that, the next 4 streams will all be the end zone inlay, Chiefs end zone inlay. So I hope you all have a good Tuesday tomorrow. I'll be doing a band concert tomorrow, so I will be busy, and then I will be back on Wednesday night, same time. Same bat time, same bat channel. 7:30 all those nights. So don't forget, won't be this Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we're on our final Thursday show. We're going to do a few giveaways. We'll probably do maybe just an hour or so of mailing on that Thursday, and then we'll spend the last little bit doing a few giveaways. We've got enough people, so I'll post that up there. If you got orders, don't forget to get those orders coming in. So we can get those processed and get them on out before Christmas and all that. Otherwise, you guys have a great night, and we'll check you out on Wednesday. Peace.